this year, there are a lot of them that aren't really memorable, but like not so important, but they're kind of important. Gio's first win at Kansas. I'll only talk about the really important ones. Season 1 Kansas Race 2 finish. It was originally given to Sabas, and then it was taken away and given to MK, and then it was taken away and given to Mason. Why is everybody jumping out their seats and moving to other places? Alright, anyways. Moving on from that, we have Niagara Racing's, whatever, first win at Texas by Mason. Congratulations, Mason. That was the one race actually where he drove a Chevy and instead of a Ford, because he was just like, yeah, um he was just like, yeah, I want to drive this car, and I was just like, okay. All right, anyways, moving on, we have no contesteds first win at Charlotte Race 2. And by the way, this was all in SCRE. No contesteds first win. That was a special one. He's been trying to get that all season, and that would end up being his first and last win. Then we have Arnioto's first win at Daytona. Dominating fashion, although there wasn't any draft. That's going to be one of the memorable moments of this league. And then we also have Tubop's first legit win at Pocono. I remember Gaming was also there, and he was like just a giant. He was just giant on the front stretch. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So congratulations to Tubop for that. And then we have the Season 1 championship. Everyone knows this, and I want to talk about first the Byron versus Arnioto rivalry that started from this. Everyone says that this was the fake rivalry. Yeah, it pretty much was. Arnioto didn't care. Byron kind of just dragged it on. And then we all know what happened between Naruto and Tubopt. I will say this. Tubop definitely corner cut. Can we ban Byron? Ancient, shut up. But I will say this. That was honestly a terrible call. Naruto definitely should have had the upper hand. I think Tubop definitely corner cut. But yeah, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that at all. So moving on. The season 2 clash. The start of the shit cane made by Tubopt. That was a pretty funny moment. We have Larson and Matt winning on their first starts. Not extremely important, but a memorable moment. Season 2 Daytona 500 finish. That would be Friesen's, I think, first and only win in Cup because he ended up leaving the league later. Next up, this one's a funny one. Mason choking at Phoenix. And Gio would end up getting the win after that. Next up, we have Orange's first win. Las Vegas 1 Truck Season 2. Now, there's a lot of Season 2 moments on here. So I'll try to go by those pretty fast. Cool Boy choking at Vegas. Byron would end up passing him on the front stretch for the win. The best battle in Spotify history, Pocono Trucks. I'm just going to say it was the best battle in history. 3-way battle for the win. Constant lead changes. Constant fighting for position. It was also Sky's first start. It was between Friesen, Sky, and I think... Who was it? Friesen, Sky, Tubopt? So, that's a little interesting. Next up, we have Sky's first win at Kansas Cup, and it's a little surprising his first one came in Cup and not Trucks, but whatever. Sammy and PC spectacular finish. Talladega 1 Truck Season 2. That was I think that was probably the most iconic Truck Series finish of all time. I showed up late to that race as well because originally Garth was hosting it, but then I showed up at the end and I was just like, oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna record this, probably won't upload it, but then it was an insane finish, so. Moving on, we have Tubop's flip at Xfinity Season 2 at Talladega Race 1. I think it was on like lap 5 or something. That was like one of the most spectacular flips in Spotify history. Then we have Cybermorphic's first win at Talladega Race 1 Cup. Indianapolis Xfinity finish, Season 2, where everyone out of turn 4 just slammed the pit wall, I think it was. Or no, it was the inside wall. Yes, I am. And you know what? Here, I'll rejoin just so that Mason could potentially hear me. All right, hopefully you can hear me now. So we have Two Bop's last lap pass on Arniotto at a Darlington Xfinity. Could have been Arniotto's first win. No, sit. It could have been Arniotto's first win, but or first win of season 2, sorry. And Two Bop ended up taking it away from him. But that's just racing. Where was I on here? Oh yeah. Not a lot of people know this one, and I kind of forgot about this, but Sky in Darlington Cup was in 7th with 8 laps to go, and on the restart went all the way to first and ended up winning. Insane. And then I labeled this one as trollage because it was the season 2 Trucks Daytona 2 finish. And I can blame one person sitting back there who starts with T, who's jumping right now. All right, next up, let's see here. Toxic's return to Spotify and ends up winning Daytona Xfinity. One of the best races ever. Xfinity Chicagoland Season 2. There were a ton of crashes in this race, but the racing made up for it, and the crashes were honestly cool crashes anyways. The racing made up for it. There was NASCAR's iconic crash where he tumbled in the infield or after the front stretch, barrel rolled like twice. Crazy crash. Chicagoland Cup Season 2 finish. I believe that was when Arniotto and Larson wrecked, and then Gio would go by the line and win. Yeah, that one also sucks. Protective's clutch win at Texas Trucks. I don't think Protective's here, sadly, but he had an amazing win in the Truck Series. Somehow made it to the round of 8 after that win. It was also his first and only win. So, this is funny. Me lagging out last lap at Michigan Truck Season 2. Two Bop ended up winning that race in the Two Bop to 1 car, which, if you guys have seen that scheme, you'd know what he was trying to go with that. Anyways, Mason starting his insane playoff run with a win at Rockwood. Mason would end up winning at Rockwood, Watkins Glen, and then the championship for Season 2. So, Season 2 Talladega 2 Trucks finish. I kind of remember this one. It was with the same cars, but different people. It was Orange and Sammy, I'm pretty sure, but Orange ended up winning this time. Watkins Glen Trucks Season 2. That was an amazing race. Great battles all around. Mason and Byron make their way into a win at the Glen, and then I have to talk about... Or no, wait, that was Season 3 I'm thinking of. Mason, that was honestly a Mickey win at Watkins Glen, and then Byron... Also a Mickey win, kind of. Well, no, because NASCAR kind of got hooked. But anyways, Orange wins the Truck Series Championship. Two Bop wins the Xfinity Championship. Mason wins the Cup Championship. And Two Bop will go down as the only 2-time champion in the Spotify Cup Series. So congratulations, Two Bop, on that record. Ozone wins the Season 3 Clash in his first start in Spotify. Duel 1 in Season 3, the finish, with Dom having 2 tires below the line with barely any room left. There's a lot of controversy after that finish. Chicken winning Daytona Trucks. Ozone wins D2 and D1 Daytona. That would spark a absolute rampage from Ozone, winning almost like every single super speedway race. The cheating Toyotas. And for those who don't know, back in the start of Season 3, I didn't know that I didn't know what the hell dynamic torque was, and that made the cars turn easier. So the Toyotas had a higher dynamic torque, which made the cars turn easier, so they would dominate the entire race. All right, next. We all know you did intentionally. Shut up, Ancient. Next up, we have Northern's first win. I think that was, I was talking about Las Vegas. Las Vegas Xfinity beat Sky to the line. That was a great finish. And that would be the first time where him and Sky would finish 1-2 in either a photo finish, side by side, them finishing 1-2, whatever. Next up, we have Sky's flip at Talladega. Spectacular flip. Hit the outside wall and just started like spinning in the air, almost went into the catch fence. The Talladega 1 Cup finish, after reviewing the footage, Northern would end up getting his first career Cup Series win. Then we have Tim's first win in Xfinity Indianapolis. Northern versus Sky at Charlotte Xfinity in the finish. Another, Northern Sky side-by-side finish. Stealth Motorsports gets their first win and only Cup win by Orange. Darlington Trucks finish. That was good. Sky ended up winning. That's all I have to say about that one. Sky starts his 3-in-a-row streak. So he ended up winning Darlington Xfinity, and then would go on, and he already won 3 in a row before, by the way. He already won 3 in a row in Season 2 trucks. I don't know why I didn't say that, but he ended up going 3 in a row again by winning Darlington, Kansas, and Daytona. One of the best battles in Spotify history, Naruto, Joey, and Byron in the Darlington Cup race. That was actually for the final playoff spot, because I thought there's 2 races left. Instead, there's actually 3 races left, because I forgot about Kansas, so woohoo. Northern wins at Darlington with Sky second in a photo finish, and then Larson drove backwards. Northern dominates at Kansas. That was also one that I feel like I had to add. Bob, in a must-win situation, wins at Daytona to lock himself in the playoffs for trucks. Sky breaks Spotify's record for most wins in a row. Kind of already said that. 3 wins in a row. The entirety of the Season 3 All-Star race. That was an incredible race. Just outstanding racing from everyone. Constant side-by-side battles. Season 3 Cup Chicagoland. Sky gets his first Cup Series win in Season 3. And it was one of the best races. Probably the best race of all time in Spotify. Next up, we have Ozone wins at his home track, Nashville. I think that's his home track at least. Pug wins in a must-win situation at Dega Trucks. Northern versus Pug at Dega Cup. Although that might have been, I think that was Pug versus Mason and not Northern versus Pug. Oh, it's not? It's Atlanta? Oh, my bad. My bad, Ozone. I don't know why I said Nashville was your home track. Sammy leads every single lap at Pocono Trucks. Now, that was just incredible. I still have to look back and see if he actually led every single lap. But instead, even if he didn't, that was like, what, 58, 57 laps led? I mean, that's incredible. So congratulations to Sammy on that. 60, yeah. D1 Season 3 Pocono finish. So, for those who don't know, Tubop lagged with 2 to go, coming to the line for 1 to go, and that pretty much essentially ruined his chance at victory. I think Mason would end up finishing second there. And then we have Tim Rex Cole at Watkins Glen with, I think, white flag out of the carousel. Tim turns around Cole for the victory at Watkins Glen. And then Cole sent Birdo and eliminated both their chances at getting into the Championship 4. Tim wins both D3 and D2 Watkins Glen in a must-win situation, locking himself into the Championship 4. D1 Watkins Glen finish. That was an insane race to the line. It was also kind of funny because Northern just sent it last lap, in which I didn't know. I thought Byron just got hit by someone and then flipped, but I guess he didn't. Tim wins the Season 3 Truck Series Championship. Sky wins Season 3 Xfinity Series Championship. And then Ozone wins the Season 3 Cup Championship after Birdo chokes. That is still the most heartbreaking loss ever in Spotify. That's gonna go down as the most heartbreaking loss. There's nothing is worse than that. He choked a championship. Last corner, last lap. Season 4 Daytona 500. We've had a lot of bad races, but that probably was the worst. We had like 15, 16 people show up for it. Actually, no, we did have 15. I tried everything I could to limit the lag. Nothing worked. Bob and Ancient dominating at Auto Club. Had to include that one. They were the entirety of the Auto Club weekends, leading almost every single lap. Next up, Tubopt wins at Vegas in a 3-wide photo finish. I still have to look back at that finish, but that was a spectacular one. Tim and I think it was Tim and no, it wasn't Orange. I don't know. Tim and Bob. Yes, thank you, Tim. All right, and then we have the final race, D2, Atlanta. It was terrible, and it was kind of where it was one of those races where I kind of realized, do I really want to do this series anymore? And it kind of helped influence my decision. So that is it for all the memorable moments. That was like a 20-minute yap right there. So now I will be introducing the Hall of Fame drivers of the Spotify Cup Series, starting off in Season 1. Now, all of these drivers will have a chance to present a speech, and I will invite them up to the booth. If they don't want to do a speech, then they just don't have to say anything. Starting off in Season 1, the first Hall of Famer coming from their first season in Season 1 is Tubopt, after being the most consistent driver, winning the championship. Congratulations, Tubopt. I'll invite you up to the booth if you want to do a speech.
Oh man, what a shock, guys.
Up here.
I did not see this coming. I thought it was just backmarket team. But I
I don't know why there's a... Oh, oops. You had to jump out your chair.
Is that your dildo, Mar? Sit on that every day?
No. It's a
Alright,
lot
guys.
smaller than that.
I just want to say a few words of get this gay person off the stage. What a weirdo. Anyways, I just want to say a few words. Nobody will win like me. Nobody will make setups like me. No one can get on my level. They're either better than me or they're worse than me. Usually worse. I won the final race. Well, actually, fuck, I did not. I may not have won the final race of Spotify, but I won second. Wait, actually,
You won the final cup
before.
race.
Oh yeah. But I was truly brilliant. Vote for me for the 2024 election, and I will bring Spotify back. And it won't be ruled by Mark. It will be ruled by me. We'll have great setups, great racing, great sound. We will shut down the Menards Cup Series. No more Menards.
Just straight yapping. Boo! Boo! Alright. That's it for Tubop's speech. There we go. So next up, hold on, can I do F3? Oops, F3X. Oh, that's gonna get rid of everything right there. Nope, I'm not doing that. All right, next up. The next two people I have listed on here are no longer in the league, but they will be remembered from their success in Season 1. First off, Toxic, 4 wins as a driver, but I gave those to other people because I was stupid. Toxic, I think, left in the playoffs, and everyone expected him to make the championship 4, potentially even be the champion, and he was a rock-solid driver back in Season 1. Next up, we have Dom. He was an incredible driver in Season 1, But in season 2, he was terrible. And in season 3, he was also terrible. But I had to put him in the Hall of Fame because of his success in season 1. Next up, someone who actually why do I keep wanting to say showed up was Arnie Odo. So congratulations, Arnie Odo, making the Hall of Fame. Oh, okay. I gotta stop bringing people because it just gets rid of their seat. Hold on. Let me invite you up to the stage real quick. If I can find you, please raise your hand. Where's Arnie Odo on here? Where the frick is Arnie Odo? Is he not in here? Oh wait, he's on the stage right now. Never mind, I'm stupid.
Yeah, I have admin. I
Are you
forgot.
even talking? You're not talking.
1 sec. I unplugged earlier.
Okay, there we
So
go.
okay. Hey guys, look, it's me, Mr. Arnioto Man. I almost so based off of timing and all, my mama hate me now. So we gotta I gotta wrap this up. So it's gonna be a long yapping session, but I'm gonna try to keep it pretty short for you guys. All right. So to start with my speech, I'm gonna say this. Thank you, Marmar Kemi Jr., for introducing me into Spotify, or not Spotify, but road racing in general. I had never before done anything really in Roblox other than, play usual games like, Jailbreak and whatever games used to be good back then. But when Mar introduced me to the sport, I pretty much ran with it. He first ever league I ever joined was Fat Cat Cup Series, whenever that used to be around. Um, and Mar just invited me to race with him. It was a very fun thing because obviously it had been my first ever attempt at anything like this. And it could easily be shown in the beginning of my debut because I could not run in the front, and I really just watched Mar race whenever I was in Fat Cat. Eventually, when Spotify started, I still had very low experience in the sport, but I wanted to do something because it was thrilling and it was exciting, and the experience itself. But throughout season 1, had a tough time doing anything because I was not very competitive, and the only time I ever was at super speedways, which I would still choke whenever I would lead, so it didn't matter anyway. But until the fateful Daytona Race 2, which was, obviously my most prized race, as it was my first ever win. With no draft, I was able to stay in the lead off of about 5 cautions within 10 laps of the race. I was able to claim my first ever Roblox racing win. It was an amazing feat for me, and I was excited to start the playoffs as soon because I would have been eliminated if I hadn't won. So it was kind of just like it was a movie-made moment for me. Dover being the next race, very, very exciting. I'll be honest, should not have won that. It was literally just given to whoever was third place because of Garth and Mason. Thank you both for wrecking each other. But yeah, I'm gonna take that win because I was just there. But I was able to just not be. I was able to just not have to race, and I was out of town for that entire rest of the round. So going into Talladega in the round of 8 was I was pretty hyped for it. Was able to win that at the end, which was nice. So 3 wins in one season, was very nice for me. Locking myself into the final 4. Unfortunately, as you all know, the story goes, Byron wrecks me. I'm out. I can't win the championship, but that's fine. I don't really care. I'm good with it because obviously, no, Berto, I'm gonna ban you forever now. Shut up. Anyway, yeah. With that, I just wanted to say it was an amazing, it was an amazing run. Spotify was nice. It was just fun to do in general. And I thank Mama Kami Jr. for inducting me into this event in general. So I just feel Spotify is just very important for my career with this. So I thank you all very much for listening to me yap for about 5 minutes or so. And yeah, thank you all so very much. Let me just hit my quick dance real quick, and I'll go back to the audience.
All right, well, that was Onyoto's long yap session. Boing. All right, next up, the final driver being cemented into the Hall of Fame from season 1 after his incredible success in the playoffs, subbing for Gucci. It is Naruto. Should have been the season 1 champion. And thank you, Naruto, for not sitting in a seat after I said your name. All right, go. Wait, is Naruto on? Naruto. Okay, so Naruto had a speech, but I don't know if you can actually do it. Okay. All right, join the stage, Naruto. Naruto, join the stage. Join the freaking stage. You're gonna do the speech, right? I forgot. Oh my god. You know what? Fine, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm doing it. You want me to do the speech, Naruto? You want me to say it? Huh? Huh? You know what? You know what? Nah, you can just type it. You can just type it. Or not. He's just gonna stand there. All right, I'll tell you what he said. All right, sorry, Naruto. You don't get to do your speech because you weren't going up to the stage. All right, he sent me a message of what he wanted to say because originally he wasn't going to be able to show up. So, here is what Naruto said. I'm going to quote every single word he says, by the way. So if there's like an error or something, then it's Naruto's fault. It's been a long word, man. Ever since I joined the Spotify Cup series, I always thought that this was the best league since I think, Freaky Fast. Ricky, that went backwards in season 1, Texas DM and said to sub the toxic, and not the toxic that we know we know is a retard. The one that quit the first week back to Spotify in season 4. It was the first race I ever raced in Spotify, and the first race I noticed that my computer was ass. Got to wreck Birdo and got to wreck an emo British person, which was pretty cool, and still got 4th. After Garth got a win of a photo finish, which was the closest finish at the time in Spotify history, got kicked out by Gucci and signed me because probably of the championship I won in Freaky Fast. I was considered the Ryan Blaney at the time, getting close to winning every time in season 1 until freaking I.Sky took it away from me in season 3. I don't know who got it in season 2 because I barely make races. I got into the playoffs, and me being a dumbass, I gave it to Gucci, which he didn't made more than 2 playoff races. So I carried him to the Champ 4 after a Mickey win in the Glen. Even though I lost a championship because of more bad officials and somehow Gucci got into the Hall of Fame, which he's not anymore. Anyway, I still got some wins in which both of them were Mickey'd. Even though I didn't make most of the races in Season 2, it was fun playing with the people in the server. Season 3 was one of my best seasons in my road racing career. Got a lot of top 4 and at least could have been in the Champ 4, but Mar has to make gay times that I can't make. It has been really fun in Spotify. Got to meet really cool people like Northern, Ozone, Tim, Glitch, Bob the Autistic Builder, Gilly Schubert, Marmar Macaroni Jr., Fatman Orange, Mason DeHood, Ty Bum Bum, Brandon the Gay Justin Herbert fan, other more people, but I'm lazy to think of funny names. Anyways, I need to go back to Spotify. There are a lot of memories, like me wrecking Ozone in Atlanta, Mason's famous choke in Phoenix, a lot of photo finishes, Mar being goofy and deleting the track at Darlington. I forgot to mention that. And finally, every go-to Daytona race from Season 3 and Season 4. At last, there are no other leagues like the Spotify Cup Series. Long fart Spotify Coupe Series. Alright, so that was Naruto's speech. So now that was all the Hall of Famers from Season 1. Next up, all these people are being put into the Hall of Fame due to their Season 2 success. Starting off, we have Orange Tic Tac, who I think showed up at the exact right time. So, Orange, do you have a speech? Do you want to speak? Do you want to talk? All right. I think he might have to rejoin though. I'm not sure. Oh, he's already up here. All right. Hi, Orange.
Why do I have a dick up my ass more?
I don't know. That's what happens when people sit down and I teleport them.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm not really sure how I found this league, but I joined it season 2, and my first ever race, I got Ryan Newman going into turn number 4, and then my mommy yelled at me, and I had to leave. But then my second ever race in Spotify Cup Series, I won on a bullshit push from Garth. And then I didn't win another race until the playoffs. And Bob, I wasn't on your team. I was on my own team. And then I made the playoffs, and I won at Talladega in the closest finish in Spotify history. Sammy, you suck. And basically, I had a fun time in this league by winning the championship. You know, Tubop or Sammy and Gio wrecked out of turn 2, and Tubop basically, I don't know if he gave me a win because he technically should have passed me. And then season 3 was kind of a down year. But I made some good friends in Spotify, including Ozone for making literally almost all my schemes. Guy who made my championship scheme, which by the way is one of my favorite schemes. The Rudo, the big fat bowling ball. uh, this
You guys are 1v1ing after this.
and then Stinky Butthole Marmar Kami Jr., best league owner other than Northern. Wait, what? And then, yeah, that's basically it. I mean, I got the first win for Stealth. Yeah, Sammy. Suck my balls. You weren't even the first winner on your team. That's true. You did help, but still, I won. But that's basically it. I made some good friends, and Spotify is now gone. Maybe if Tubop can revive it, awesome. But that's basically it. Mar likes dildo in his ass.
Okay. Oh yeah, I got this sword for a reason. Come here, Orange. All right. Next up, the next driver from season 2, being inducted into the Hall of Fame is Mason after his incredible playoff run at the end of season 2 in the Cup Series and ended up winning the Cup Series championship for Niagara Racing's second Cup Series championship. So, Mason, if you can jump, there you go. Guys, Ancient wants me to ban Cole. Say yes if you want Cole to be banned. Yes. He keeps humping Garth. All right, hold on. I got this. Even better. Freeze Cole. Mute Cole. There we go. All right, so Mason, do you have a speech? Oh, okay. You're just going to type it in chat. I won. I have a life. Uh-huh. 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 You're gay. Bad speech. Alright, this sucks. Alright, everyone go back to sitting. Everyone go sit down, sit down. Sit down. Hey, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. There we go. Alright, you're sitting now. I don't know where you went. Oh my god. Alright. Next person from season 2, after being the most incredible driver and potentially people arguing about him or Tubop being the greatest driver of all time in Spotify. Of course, everyone probably predicted this guy would be in the Hall of Fame. It is Sky. So, congratulations, I Sky Itch. Do you have a speech, sir? I will make it. Okay. Do you want me to bring you up? Okay, yes, he does. All right. Invite to speak. Oh, Mason was raising his hand and I didn't even. Oh, okay. Well, I won races. Uh-huh. And I drove so good. Oh yeah, I bet a lot of people know this, but in season 3, I won a champ. In season 3, he had the best average finish I've ever seen in Xfinity. He had like a 2.7 average finish, I think it was. Like he had a top 2 every single race. Unbelievable. And I am better than you. Whoa, Sky. Well, we want nice words. Nice words. All right. All right, there we go. So Sky has been exploded. Naruto, sit down. Orange, sit down. All right, there we go. Thank you. All right, next up, this person is no longer in the server, but Cybermorphic is also being inducted into the Hall of Fame. He was considered one of the greatest drivers in season 2. All right, Naruto, there, front and center, right? Front and center, right there, Naruto. That's where you get to sit. No, all right, all right. Friesnar. Reese. There we go. Sky, go back to your seat. Go back to your seat. God damn it, Nerdo. All right, there. You get to sit. You get to sit there. You get to stay there, Nerdo. Next up, we have or next up is Byron. After his success in season 2, I don't think he's here though. Okay, no, maybe he is. I just don't know if he's in the game.
Gentlemen, how's my favorite people doing? How's my favorite?
How did Naruto get out? How did Naruto get out? No! How did he get out?
Hello, people. It's been fun racing with you.
Can we ban this guy?
And I mean everyone, I mean not Sammy or Cole.
Alright, Naruto, sit down before I kick you. Everyone
got
as
trolled, I
well.
got kicked
Sammy, Joey, Orange.
Gentlemen,
Sit down!
gentlemen.
Alright, let Byron do a speech. Be
It's
polite.
been fun racing with all of
Why did Byron just go back down to the audience? Did someone put him down there?
I think I've been bamboozled, ladies and gentlemen. All right. It's been fun with racing all of you, despite my rather angerish issues. Good for Garth. Despite me being a very angry man, it was fun racing with all of you. And I am not the asshole that a lot of people think. Watkins gone season 3, I'm over that. No, I'm not. I'm pretty nice when I'm not racing. But it's been fun, despite the racist accidents. We don't talk about those. We don't talk about those. Racist accidents part 1 and 2. But fuck these two people. Sammy and Cole and Mason. I mean, that's 3. They don't belong here. Fuck all of you.
Damn.
Fuck all of you. I'm gonna get racist part 3 on all 3 of you.
All right. I gotta send him back down. He's gonna start getting racist.
But it's been fun racing with you. Cute.
All right. I'm gonna do what we all wanted to do, and nice. All right. All right. Next up, let me do one more. No, we're only on season 2. I still have a lot left. All right. Next up, after their success, mainly their success from season 1, but after their win in Trucks at Charlotte, season 2, being a part of the most iconic finish in Spotify history, this person is Garth. So congratulations, Garth. If you can jump out of your seat real quick so it doesn't bring the chair over here. Yeah, I know what you're trying to do, Tim. I know what you're trying to do. All right, hold on. Garth wants to be brought up. All right. Well, so you know what's funny? Agent keeps messaging me on Steam. He's not messaging me on Discord. Garth, are you gonna go to the stage or what? No, everyone's messaging me. Everyone's messaging me on Steam. I should just shut up. Alright, there we go.
Mar, so like, man, like, I need you to read my stuff on, cause I got company over, so you might have to read my message I sent you in DMs.
Alright, I'll read it. Okay. So I shall read it. Sky and Ancient, please stop messaging me on Steam. Alright, here we go. So this is from Garth. It started because I raced in RRL and I got into Spotify because I got invited to Fat Cat and Mar invited me to Spotify since he needed drivers. I missed the first race because I.Mar made the first season on my birthday, but the next day I dominated Vegas and beat Tubopt in the closest finish at Spotify at the time. Season 1 was chaotic because of Ricky and other drivers like NK and stuff. I had a decent playoff run despite the controversy with my teammate Mason. To this day, I still deserved it. I went out at the Glen because Byron ruined me and Arnioto playoff chances by wrecking him. Season 2, I was supposed to be an official, but because I retired, but then Ethan needed a sub in the 51 in trucks, and asked me, so I raced in the 51 for the most season because the actual driver never made races. I surprisingly won Charlotte in trucks after Byron was stupid and wrecked his teammate Protective. Then I should have won Martinsville. I was the only person that actually kept up with Sky all race besides Tubopt, but Mars speed adjusters ruined me. Hey, I didn't make race subs at the time. That's Tubopt. When I made the move for first. Anyways, in season 2, I would have made the champ and probably won in trucks if it wasn't for my driver Sammy betraying me and Geo trolling. In season 3, I didn't really show up but I was a team owner. We still didn't win champ, but yeah, I'd say I like to thank my homies and my best friend Sky, Mar, Naruto, Arnioto, Bob, and Tim for sticking with me the last 2.5 years. Other notable people are Ozone, Tubopt, Glitch, and that nerd Cole. So yeah, that's what Garth said. Now I will be killing Garth. My speed better. Alright. And then now we are finally moving on to season 3. So here we go. The first person I would like to induct into Hall of Fame from season 3 arguably had the best Cup Series season. I think he had 6 wins in the Cup Series in season 3. I'm not sure. Ended up winning the Cup Series championship after Birdo choked. It is Ozone. So congratulations, Ozone Productions. Alright, he has prepared a poem. What? FNAF is not as bad as it seems. With the low light, you cannot see. FNAF 1 is the OG. Anyway, I like to thank Northern for being a cool and one of my best friends, Tubot for the push, and making 4501's base. I think I said that right. Sky for being Sky. It's pronounced 4501. Is that it? Oh, my bad. It's actually 4501. 4501. Okay. Joey and Mason. Ancient wants me to say that tornadoes are cooler than trains. That's what Ancient said, not me. That's what he said in Steam DMs. Alright, Nerdo. Alright, Nerdo. Sit down, Nerdo. Sit down, Nerdo. And Orange. Sky, what in the hell are you doing? Alright. Alright, they weren't sitting. They weren't sitting. Hold on, I gotta turn on S-Lock. Alright, S-Lock. Nerdo, sit down. There you go, good job. Oh wait, that was Ozone. Nerdo, sit down. Alright. Nerdo, you get to watch from over there. Alright, here we go. Next up from season 3, after his clutch victory at Watkins Glen, getting himself into 2 championship 4s. Surprise, surprise, it is Tim. So, how in the hell does Naruto keep escaping the jail? No, those seats don't work, I think. Oh, never mind. Alright. Does Tim have a speech? Hold on, let me see. I also gotta move Garth down to the audience. Alright, Tim, do you want a speech? Alright, he's gonna do a speech. I don't know if he's gonna talk in VC or what. My copy and paste don't work. Just send it in my DMs and then I'll say it. Alright. Tim is not messaging me. Okay, thank everyone for racing with me, and Pug for giving me a ride. Shut up, Joey. I beat everyone at Watkins Glen. So too easy. and beat Bob to Homestead Championship. I was kind of Mickey, I won't lie, but. And yeah, all right. So that's all from Tim. So all right. Let's see. So next up, from season 3, probably the best driver to never win a championship in the history of row racing. I bet all of you know who that is. I wonder who this is. Yeah. So dominated Kansas, dominated Darlington. It is Northern. So congratulations, Northern. Oh, I teleported them in the seat. Oopsies. All right, let me invite you up to the stage. If I can find you. If you have a speech, that is.
Alright, so first off, I'd just like to say I
Yeah.
have to take the fattest shit in the world. Um, uh, okay, wait, anyway. So, hey guys, I know some of you know me, some of you like me, some of you dislike me. It really doesn't matter. I hate all of you. Um, so yeah, so I joined the Spotify Cup Series because Tuop told me to, and I was supposed to drive the 17 truck, I think, in like season 2 or some shit. I don't remember honestly, but yeah, and I never did that. And so when I got here, I got my D2 license. Mars said D1 was full, so I couldn't race there. And then eventually somebody needed a ride because like a bunch of people were leaving. And I was supposed to go to Redline, and I was signed with them, and I said no because apparently they were Toyotas. And so I said fuck that, and I wanted to be a Chevy. So I made Liberty for Cup, and I carried myself in D1. In D2, me and Ozone, we won a lot of races together. Ozone won like all the super speedways. Um, I won like 3 races, I think. I don't even remember where I won honestly.
You
Um,
won both Talladega races, Darlington and Kansas.
no, I'm in D2.
Oh,
Okay,
D2.
but yeah, in the cup, I'd say I had a pretty good career. You know, we dominated Kansas. We didn't really dominate, but we did good there. Darlington, we absolutely dominated. Held off Sky. Fuck you. Um, uh, was that Perry the Platypus?
What the Sky?
Dude, Perry the Platypus just walked up. Anyway, um, but yeah, and then we had that really cool finish. My favorite Talladega win, honestly, to this day. Um, I really like that win. I won a lot at Talladega, but that was by far my favorite win. Um, and then we were all hyped up for season 4, and we did pretty solid, I'd say, for as short as it was. And I also genuinely, I'm gonna try to speak this as real as I can. I want to say I'm sorry. I probably am the cause of the fall of the Spotify Cup series, and yeah, I am the leader of the Spotify. Oh, I'm a president of the Spotify Cup Series Drivers Union, which has since been defunct. Anyway, I want to say sorry. I want to say to all the. I want to give my apologies to Mar. All the shit I caused him. I already DM'd him about that. But anyway, that really doesn't matter. I really had a really good time here. I really enjoyed racing with a lot of you. I made a lot of new friends. Um, I made a lot of enemies. Fuck you, Sammy. I just want to say, let me get my fuck yous out here. Fuck you, Sammy. Fuck you, Mason. Fuck you, Byron. Um, I think that's about. Fuck you, Joey. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, Sky.
Fuck you, Cole. I didn't race you, but fuck you. Um, and honestly, Pug didn't piss me off enough, so no fuck you to Pug. Anyway, oh yeah, it was a. Oh, well, Roberto, you want one too? You want one too, Mr.
Yeah.
Richmond Raceway? That's right. That's right. That's right. I gave your location on speech. Anyway, I want to thank
He
Mar.
totally lives the Richmond Raceway.
I want to thank Mar for letting me race in the Spotify Cup Series. I should have been in that championship four. The system is rigged. This is why Ryan Blaney won the championship. Um,
Facts.
Kyle Larson should have been a two-time champ. Uh, Justin Haley sucks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Chill out. Jesus. And Happy New Year's, everybody. Just like to also mention that. And join the NASCAR Menards Cup Series. It's totally better than this ever will be. I'm just kidding. But seriously, join. DM me. I'll send you guys the invite.
We need D2 drivers.
We do need we need D2 drivers, so please join. It's a really good league. Trust the process. And yeah, thank you. I'm glad to be here. Where's my trophy?
There is no trophy.
Fuck you. No. Oh shit.
All right, well, that's Northern speech. Let's see here. 3 more drivers left, and one of them is not here. So, next up, everyone's just gonna know him for the guy who choked the championship. But he was one of the better drivers in season 3. Actually went back to back in the Xfinity series. Got a win at Vegas to put him into the championship, and he coulda, shoulda, woulda won the Cup Series championship if he didn't wash up on the final corner. So that is Berto. So congratulations, Berto. What in the heck? How did Tupac get here? How did Tupac get here?
All right. Well, can you guys hear me? All right.
I can.
So before I make my speech, I would just like to say a big fuck you to Tubop for pushing Ozone into me on the final lap. I was very disrespectful.
Actually, fun fact. You didn't get pushed up. You just washed up. You didn't even get hit by Ozone.
anyways. Um, so I remember finding this league when I joined someone that was racing here, and I believe it was Garth. I don't really remember, but I remember road racing for a few years prior to joining Spotify and before I quit. And at the time I found it, I was like, yo, I want to join. I want to do road racing again. So you know what? I decided I'm gonna join Spotify, and the history, it was from there. So I would first like to thank Garth for giving me the opportunity to race in Spotify in all divisions. I want to be here without you, so thank you. History of me being great. And hold on, sorry guys. Sorry. I don't know what's going on. Look, ladies, relax. Oh my god. Sorry. I
Damn.
don't know. Sorry. I would like to thank my family for helping me get to this point in my career. A lot of training, exercising my ring finger, and time took place for me to get to this point. I made a lot of good friends here. I'm thankful for everyone I met. And thank you, Mar, for giving everyone and myself an opportunity to race here by creating the Spotify Cup Series. Before I leave, I would like to make an announcement from my friend Northern and his future road racing career. He hasn't announced this publicly, but he told me, tonight is a perfect night to announce this. So, I'm sorry. So last night, last me and Northern were talking. We were talking, and he shared some files on his PC, and what he showed me was very interesting. He showed me this file. It was called cute photos of Byron, and in all caps, it says, "Don't show anyone." So Northern was too nervous tonight
Okay.
to
That's
ask this,
enough. That's enough. That's enough.
but he would like me to say, Byron, would you Byron, would you be Northern's boyfriend? All right, my fault. I'll go.
Oh my god. Boycott Menards. No, boycott BNS Dynasty. All right. Everyone's rattled up now. Sit down, ladies. Sky, how much Robux have you spent on making those animal avatars? You pulled up with like 17 different avatars. What is this? Alright, sit down, ladies. Sit
hey
down.
y'all, what
Sit
are we
down,
doing
ladies.
tonight?
Sit down, ladies. Alright, let's see here. Alright, this person I don't think is here right now. Yeah, so they're not here right now, but after a success in the Truck Series playoffs at the end of Season 3, and also his success in the beginning of Season 4. Oh, Naruto's not here, L. This is Bob. So, congratulations, Bob, on making the championship four, what, Hall of Fame. And then the final driver, the 16th driver of the Hall of Fame. This driver has stuck around since Season 2, but I did not include them into Season 3. And actually, I messaged them today instead of yesterday, because at first I didn't have them in the Hall of Fame. But now, I was thinking about it today, and I was just like, you know what? I don't know why they shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. This person, I think, was like second or third in the most championship fours made. He was always considered an underdog, and he had made, I think, 4 championship fours, never won a single championship. He got second in the Xfinity Series championship behind Sky. He was leading with like 3 to go. And that driver is Sammy. He is also being remembered because he led every single lap. Oh, wait, whoops. Every single lap one race. So, why is it not working?
Hello.
There we go. So, I think Sammy was supposed to have a speech. So, go, Sammy.
Yeah, well. Hello, yeah, so basically, you know, I'm in the Hall of Fame now. So first of all, I want to start off with saying thank you and fuck you to Northern, to Orange, to Puck, and to Byron and Mason. But okay, basically I have a poem, okay? Guys, listen. In the Hall of Fame, you shine so bright. Your journey with Spotify, turning the light. And, yeah, but I joined Spotify 2021. I subbed for Geo first race. I I finished fourth something, and then I made enemies. I wrecked people, and basically that's my career. And I won a few races. So yeah, fuck you, Northern. Die.
Alright, so that is all of your Hall of Fame drivers. Let me just kill Sammy real quick, and then let me bring him down to the audience. So, as a recap, here is everyone who has made the Hall of Fame for the Spotify Cup Series.
I can see it. You can't hear me?
No! Nope. I don't feel like editing this video. I want to edit that out. Alright. So here is all the Hall of Fame drivers. Just a quick recap. Tubop, Toxic, Dom, Arnioto, Naruto, Orange, Mason, Sky, Cyber, Byron, Garth, Ozone, Tim, Northern, Birdo, Bob, and Sammy. And then before that, I just want to say this. Or after that, I just want to say this. I am going to try and work on a new Hall of Fame. That is going to be in the works now. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try and do it. And, congratulations to all 16 of these drivers. But still thank you to everyone who did not make the Hall of Fame. There's a lot of drivers who were very great, but did not make the Hall of Fame, sadly. I tried to only include the people who were constant threats at almost every single race. So, thank you, everybody. And as a proper send-off...
Well, let me do one more. Let me do one more.
Nope. As a proper send-off,
Don't be
and as a tradition to
fucking
the
Jew.
Spotify Cup Series...
Gay, dude. I mean, do you know how...
What are you doing, Mark Cammy Jr.? What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm doing nothing.
Oh yeah, it's just like the status of Spotify. A new.
Dude, Mark, do not do it. Do not do it, Mark. It's not worth it, man.
Alright, everyone run!
No,
It's
go run,
FNAF
guys.
6.
FNAF 6.
So
This is
I like
FNAF
to
8.
thank. I like to thank.
He's the purple guy. Mars purple
the
guy.
bomb!
Oh my
No!
god! Run!
Run! Get to the corner!
Oh,
go
get
back!
out! There's
Jump.
no exit!
Oh my god, my game is lagging!
There's no exit! Jump! Everybody jump!
No!
We gotta get out of here! Go, go, go! Run! No!
Oh wait, I survived. I'm not.
No! We all died! Oh my god.
Alright, thank you
No!
everyone for contributing to the Spotify Cup series.
Yay!
There probably will still be events in the future, so I advise you stay in the server. I'll probably post more events and stuff in the future.
Oh my
maybe
god,
like
my phone
Outlaster
fell.
events or stuff like that.
Outlaster.
Anyways, thank you everybody, and thank you for a proper send off to the Spotify Cup series.
This lasted over
Long
an
live
hour.
S.
This is longer than regular.
Alright guys, I'm making a Twitter hashtag long live SCS, long live SCS. I'm making a Twitter now. It's gonna be hashtag.
I love you.
It's gonna be hashtag long live SCS. Yeah, but
Remember when
Northern
I
loves
thought
you,
Arnold
man.
was a female and I was about to say I love him.
Yeah. You're about to,
Yeah,
I
I
mean, you
just
just
said
did.
that.
And I also am recording this, so that's gonna be all, guys. That was a cool, proper send-off. That was pretty epic, and yeah. Long live Spotify Cup series. If all my Spotify friends go make a Twitter or make an X and do make hashtag long live Spotify Cup series, that would be GOAT. Alright, good job guys. That was really fun and epic and cool. Bye guys.